think we actually are on live now. Is everyone up? I don't have anybody watching just yet, but just kind of want to jump on here and see how everyone's doing. I'm actually not in the evening. It's been pretty cold back there, and today I just figured just kind of hang out in the house, and figured I'd go live for a little bit and see if anybody was on. Ask me some questions. I think we're gonna maybe, I don't know. We'll see if we get anybody in here and maybe talk about something. I wanted to do one last weekend. I wanted to talk about just maybe some like old car movies or something. So yeah, we're just kind of talking about the deal with Honest Peyton Speed Shop. We're going to be picking up that two-door sedan. I'm going to wait till spring to get it, but yeah. So I'm really excited about that. It's something I've been always wanting for a while. I've always wanted a Model A, and I really like the sedan. I think it'll give me a little more leg room with the sedan thing because it's longer. Hopefully, I can move the seat back a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be cool. And actually, I already kind of found a motor and trans. My brother has a 283. It's all rebuilt. The 3-speed manual already on it. Everything's there and everything. Tim Windsor's here. Oh, Milk Crew Cash Shop's here. Nice. How you guys doing? Pretty cold out there today. First time in a while. I haven't been back in the shop in months. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. He's got a lot of parts. I'm not sure what all he has. Oh yeah, thumbs up. Tim Windsor says thumbs up. I agree. Helps the channel somehow if you give me a thumbs up. But yeah, I know he's got the body, the frame. I've seen a rear axle and a front axle there in the pictures he sent me. And there was some other stuff, I'm sure. I don't know what some of the stuff is. I guess I'll find out when I get there. So the plan was I was actually going to either fly there or rent a vehicle to go there. But Enterprise, which I get a discount through my work for Enterprise, a really good discount. But from what I was reading on their thing online, they don't let you. I don't think maybe they don't even have hitches on their vehicles like the trucks and stuff. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just fly there and rent a U-Haul because this thing's all in pieces, as a lot of you guys have seen. And maybe we could just put it in the back of like a medium-sized U-Haul and just drive that back. But I don't know. I don't think. Well, looking at the airfares going to the airport that's near where he's at is a lot of money. It must be a smaller airport. Because it's a lot of money to rent just to get my wife wants to go to. So it was like I think $700 for one person, which is a lot of money. So me and the wife, I think we're just going to drive my truck. I used to go out to South Dakota every year pheasant hunting, me and buddies from here in Ohio, which is I think South Dakota where we used to go is actually probably a couple hundred miles, probably 200 miles or maybe around there. Further from where he's at, so yeah, I've driven worse further than that. So I'm gonna go over the truck, and there'll probably be a few videos on that. I'm gonna go over the whole thing. There's a few things I probably want to either get parts to take with me just in case, or maybe just replace a few things before I go. That truck since I've had it, it's an 04 Ram. It's a 3500. It's got the Cummins in it, the 5.9. Got an automatic trans. That thing, since I've had it, I've replaced the carrier bearing on the drive shaft. I've replaced it probably 4 or 5 times. For whatever reason, I don't know if the rubber breaks down on it. It's got like the big square thing with the bearing in the middle, and it's got rubber all around it. And they're like, I think to buy one locally is like usually $150, $200. I can get them on Rock Auto, a good brand like Timken or SKF is usually the other one. They're not too bad on Rock Auto. I think they're about right around $100. I changed it. Last time I changed it was I think last fall. In fact, we were coming home from a camping trip, driving home, and we literally got like a mile from the house, and it went bad. So we were able to make it home, no problem. But the truck sits a lot. I don't drive it that much. I used to drive it daily, but now that I live a lot further from work, I drive an hour for work every day, an hour to work and an hour back. And we got some more people. Classic Car Revivals is here. Tim Windsor and Mill Creek Fab Shop are chatting in there too. So I think I'm just gonna get some parts to bring with me. And of course, I'm always gonna have. I always have tools in there too. I make sure that I got enough tools to change some stuff. Water pump, I've changed it a couple of times too. The good thing about that truck, the 5.9 Cummins, is the water pump. It's right on top in the front. It's got 2 Allen head bolts and an O-ring to tow the water pump off. And it's actually really easy to change on the side of the road, I'm guessing. I've changed it a few times at home, but I've never changed it on the side of the road. So I probably have to take some tooling along as well. What else? There's a couple other things. I want to go over the brakes before I go. Obviously the fluids, which I just changed oil in it recently. Transmission fluids been changed about, I don't know, a year or two ago, but I haven't driven it much in the last couple of years. That's mostly my towing rig for my camper, and if we go to buy, if you did run pellets in the house, now we're running coal. So, and the guy we get coal from actually delivers it, so we haven't had to tow any of that or go pick up any of that. What we got here in the comment section here? I don't know how to get to it, and actually. Oh, okay. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just kind of figured I'd do one live real quick, but. So yeah, I mean, that thing's already got a hitch on it, so it wouldn't be no big deal to just drive out there. I think it's about 16 hours from here. I'm in Northeast Ohio, in case you guys don't know. And he's in Minnesota. I forget what town he's like. I think he said he was 4 hours away from Minneapolis, I believe. So I think it's about a 15 and a half, 16-hour drive, which is pretty far. But like I said before, I've drove further than that and worse stuff. So I don't know. I was actually going to tell him that I was going to be live today, and I totally forgot. I don't know if he's in here or not. So yeah, I got brand new tires on there. The brakes should be pretty good. One of the rear brakes might need to be replaced. I replaced one whole caliper and everything on the one side last fall, but the other one might need changed, the brake pads and stuff. So who knows? I don't know. I got to go over it in the spring before we leave. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. So yeah, he lives in, I don't even know how you say that, Bemidji or whatever. Yeah, Classic Car Revival just commented that. Yeah, I know where he lives. I looked it up on the map, and I looked up he's got an airport pretty close to him, and I looked it up. The flights are really expensive to go into that airport. And the other one, according to what he told me, the other closer airport, it's like 4 hours away from him, is in Minneapolis, I believe. And if I was to do that, it'd be cheaper for me to fly to Minneapolis, but then I have to rent a car or rent a vehicle to go to where he's at. And then I'd have to, and Enterprise, like I said, Enterprise doesn't support the whole towing thing. They don't want you towing with their stuff. So that's why I decided not to go with that route so far. I haven't yet. I don't know. But I think we're just going to end up driving there. I think it's going to be the easiest way to go. Less hassle. I'll just get there. When we get there, we'll try to rent some kind of a trailer, U-Haul trailer or something to put everything in. Plus the back of my truck, I have plenty of room. So, but what's everyone else doing today, or tonight, I should say? I want to kind of talk about old car movies. Okay, Tim Windsor said he just texted Chad. What's going on? 776 Garage is here too. So what do you guys think about old car movies? Now, there's a movie I've been wanting to talk about, and some of you guys might have seen it before. It came out back in the 90s, and it wasn't a super popular movie. I remember I was living, it was probably about 97 or 98. I was living in Georgia at the time. I had moved down there with my now ex-wife. And I was over at somebody's house, and they had this movie on. It was a Showtime movie. It was called Moonshine Highway. It had It takes place in the 57, I believe, and somewhere in Tennessee, and they were like moonshine runners, these guys. And there was a corrupt sheriff who was Randy Quaid, which actually played a great part in it. And it had some other people in it too, but they had a couple really cool cars. They had two, which a dream car of mine is a 4950 Mercury. There was two of those in there, moonshine runner cars. And then there was a 53 or 54 Lincoln, I believe it was a Lincoln Capri, and it was really, really cool. Mill Creek Fab Shop, yes, I will be out there tomorrow. My son should be over tomorrow. We're going to work on the F100 tomorrow, I'm hoping. And I want to swap out my wood stove for that coal stove, I think, out there, because the wood stove doesn't put out enough heat for that, I don't think. The coal stove, I think, would be better. But anyway, what I was talking about, that movie was, it takes place in like 57-ish, and yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. That 54 Lincoln, 53 Lincoln, whatever it is, it's like a gray, and it's got like a black top. It's just super sexy car, I think. And of course, the Mercuries are awesome. And it's got a 55 Chevy in it. That's pretty sweet too. Look, it's usually free on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. Anybody else want to throw in the comments something about a car movie you like? Of course, I like the classic stuff, like Smokey and the Bandit and Two-Lane Blacktop, all that stuff. Okay, yeah, you could stop by tomorrow, probably around 4 or 5 or something. He'll be out there. I'm not sure what time he's coming over. So. But I don't know. You guys maybe you don't want to talk about old car movies or what? Yeah, Chad said he hurt his back doing something. I figured he hurt his back pushing that sedan out on that cart with the Grinch costume, but he said no. Yeah. I figured it was my fault somehow. Original Gun in 60 Seconds. I haven't seen that one in a long time. I remember seeing most of it. I've seen the whole movie. The movie Hot Rod was pretty cool too. With that Willys with the Hemi. I've seen some of that. Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff, cool movies out there that have been around for a while. A couple good motorcycle movies. I was a big motorcycle guy for a long time until I almost got hit about 3 times. People on their phones and not paying attention, but I was a big fan. Of course, Easy Rider was a big motorcycle movie I liked. The Wild Angels was pretty cool. Peter Fonda's in that too, and it was I think it was 1966 it came out. Of course, I love the Biker Build-Off series too, with the Billy Lane and Indian Larry and all those guys. I really liked those at the time. Those are really big. I was a big fan of those. I didn't like Orange County Chopper stuff. I didn't think those guys were, I don't know, just wasn't a fan. Jesse James stuff is really cool. I like his stuff too. But I think Billy Lane, even now, if you look him up on YouTube, he's actually still building bikes, and he does some really cool stuff, I think. Honest Peyton's Speed Shop says he can blame me. You can blame me if you want. I mean, I wasn't there, but I mean, you're doing something. I'm sure I can be blamed for anything, really. Doesn't matter to me. But and there's something else there, and I didn't catch it on the comment. But it'll pop up again. Arco is like his TV show. BJ and the Bear. Yeah, I remember that. I watched it a little bit. Yeah, Indian Larry was pretty awesome. It's a shame he died. He was actually doing the Biker Build-Off part. I think he was right after one of those Biker Build-Offs when he died. He was doing like a thing around I forget where it was now. And he was riding around I think a track, some kind of like car track or something, and he was like standing on the seat, and he ended up wiping out and got killed. That really sucked. Dirty Mary Crazy Larry, I saw it in the comments. I don't think I've ever seen that whole movie before. I know it had the '69 Charger in it, and I remember watching it with Peter Fonda. Some of it, anyway. California Kid, I need to watch that one. That one's got, a Model A in it, I believe. It's got the flames on it. I remember seeing some of it, pieces of it, maybe. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to check out that Moonshine Highway movie, it's actually pretty cool. I like that movie a lot. It was, like I said, it's usually it's free on YouTube normally. American Graffiti is another one I really like. Um, some people aren't so much of a fan. Yeah, 32. It might be. I don't even know what it is. I should look it up. Cannonball Run. Yeah, I remember watching that when I was a kid. Um, the thing that did that, the Cannonball Run, the thing I didn't really like so much, maybe it's because I was little and I was like maybe 5 years old, because I remember watching the Smokey and the Bandit movies with Burt Reynolds and watching the Cannonball Run movies, like especially the first one was one I really watched, I think, a few times. It seemed weird seeing him in something else that wasn't like a Trans Am or something. It just was strange to me. I don't know. I think I just didn't understand what was going on being so young. Um, Another one I really like, it's not really a car movie, it's more of a Burt Reynolds movie, is the movie Hooper, which is right after Smokey and the Bandit, I believe, like a year later. That was actually a pretty good movie. They jumped that Trans Am rocket car over that gorge or whatever it was. Dean Martin, Cannonball Run. Yeah, I don't remember too much about that movie, really. But speaking of that, I've always been a really big fan of Jerry Reed. Great guitar player. I'm a guitar player myself, but I haven't played in a couple of years. But I always really loved his guitar playing style and stuff. He had that kind of a weird, I don't know what you would call it, a picking style maybe. But he was also in a trucker movie, which was really good. It was called Highballin'. It was after Smoking the Bandit, and that's on YouTube usually too for free. And I guess they filmed that in Canada somewhere, but it was a good movie, I thought. I like that movie a lot. But yeah. Reading the comments. Two-Lane Blacktop was good. I haven't seen it all forever either, actually. It's probably been, I don't even know. It might be on YouTube for free. I don't know. I've been watching. I don't know, I've been watching some stuff lately. It has nothing to do with cars, but California Kid is a 34 Ford and is at Pete and the comments went away again. Oh, it said Pete and Jake's in Missouri. And okay, Pete and Jake's in Missouri. We were at a two-lane black car or two-lane blacktop, or no, the California Kid car, or whatever. I was reading that wrong. Surprised none of my old gun channel buddies are in here. I was expecting to see somebody comment about Trick Shot Thursday or something. I always get those comments. For those of you guys that don't know, I've been on YouTube for probably about 8-10 years now. Not with the car channel, but with other channels. I had a gun channel for quite a while, and I used to do like trick shots. My favorite to use was the Henry Lever Action 22 long rifle, which I used for about a year. And I do a trick shot thing every week. Every Thursday I would do, whatever. And then toward the end, I got picked up a Henry Pump 22. I was using that. And both of those guns are actually very, very accurate, very, very well made. But I did use both of them quite a bit. And I've done a little bit of everything. I've shot with the mirror, behind me like this. That was kind of a pain. I spit bullets on axe heads into 2 water bottles. And then ricochet shots off of sheet metal or plate steel. All kinds of stuff. I'm sure if you guys go back to my channel and you go way back to my first videos, there's probably a few on there still. I didn't delete all that stuff. This channel actually was a gun channel at first. It was my second gun channel, or my third, because YouTube kept deleting them, so I just kept making new ones. But, yeah, so it was something fun to do for a little while, but now it's just car stuff. I don't want to get... YouTube has a hard-on for gun guys for some reason, and they don't like it. I got a buddy of mine who probably has had now 4 or 5 channels, and they just keep deleting them. Like every couple months they'll give them strike after strike for no reason at all, and they'll just delete it. So yeah, see, I'm trying to get to one. Oh, there's some. Got a gun that can shoot around corners. When I want to shoot around anywhere other than straight, I would just ricochet it off stuff, and I've had videos on doing that. It actually works pretty good. It takes a few shots to get it all set up, though. That's the problem. I've shot playing cards in half. I made a piece with like a 2x2 and put a screw through it and put it in the drill and set the drill on a very low speed where it was rotating the 2x2, and I put a playing card on each end with a staple, and I shot the playing cards as it was going around. That was a tough shot. That was pretty hard to do. I shot an aspirin off a balloon it did after I hit it. It was on a piece of wood, and it was teetering after I popped that thing off of there. And you could see it go like this in the slow motion. It went like this, and it hit the wood, and it popped after I hit it. Yeah, YouTube is very liberal. I know that. So yeah, it sucks. But I do have a gun channel right now. It's only got, I don't know, 50-something subscribers. It's Ohio 2A Patriot. If you guys want to go check it out, I haven't done a video on there in a while. Yeah, my one buddy that got deleted, he used to call the YouTube moderators, the ones that kept deleting his videos, he used to call them blue-haired sausage slappers. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I know 1776 Garage, he's been putting some gun stuff out here and there, I've seen. You got to watch, though, because they kept saying I was trying to sell guns and ammo, which I never said anything was for sale. Usually when I do, like, unboxings and whatever else. Okay, so I guess my son's in here. I somehow missed that. I'm pretty sure he's coming out tomorrow. He didn't really say. I didn't ask him, but he normally does. But yeah, they just delete whatever they want. So I guess whatever. So, anyways, guys, just a quick little live stream. Just wanted to see if anybody was out there. See, they've got 6 people watching. That's good. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop it now because it's time to eat dinner, and I'm, oh yeah, Blake is my son. Yep. He's my son. He's the one that he's always in my videos most of the time. So, yeah, I don't either really. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. I got some stuff I need dinner and stuff. So, you guys, there'll be a video tomorrow. I am on TikTok now. I've been posting stuff on TikTok. It's TREETOP Garage on TikTok, so check it out if you're on there. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow's video, and that's it. So have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.